the sea of yellow and blue covering Europe is a hypocritical sea. This is my number one accusation. In other words, what do I mean by that? That while most of the people who go out there and demonstrate are very well-meaning, if you look at it as a movement, this movement does not really have the interests of Ukrainians in their heart. As a movement, not as individuals participating in these events. What do I mean by this? Frank, you asked me, what is the only possible solution now? And there aren't many. There's only one. There are two options. One is a tragic one, a quagmire, a kind of Afghanistan, a permanent conflict, something between Afghanistan and Cyprus on the eastern flank of Europe. A slow-burning, maybe not that slow-burning, permanent conflict of a divided country with armies of occupation, with expropriation here, there, everywhere. This is, a catastrophe. It's a catastrophe for Ukraine. It's a catastrophe for our comrades in Russia who happen to be... DiEM25, Edge knows that. We have comrades, as we speak now, I'm not going to mention their names for obvious reasons, who are in prison, being tortured by Putin's henchmen for having demonstrated in St. Petersburg and in Moscow. There are particular persons that, occupy my soul and my mind almost every day because I know what they're going through. The reason why I'm saying that, the West, NATO, the powers that be, our governments, are hypocritical about the Ukrainians is because the only alternative to this quagmire is a meeting between Biden and Putin. Nothing else will sort this out, whereby there is an agreement of the two superpowers, because there are no other powers in Europe. The European Union is a figment of our imagination, doesn't exist geostrategically. It is simply the tail that the NATO wags. So imagine, the only thing that could happen is Moscow and Washington could come to an arrangement with Zelensky agreeing to it, and with the European Union playing an auxiliary role, mainly financing, that there's going to be something that Putin can proclaim to be a victory, and something that the West can proclaim the victory. And a solution that leaves everybody slightly dissatisfied, but in the end spares the people of Ukraine.